What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryan G, and I am back again with another video. Guys, be sure to check out all the videos I've posted over the past couple weeks. I'm almost at 300 subs. I am definitely excited. You know what I'm saying? It is a milestone. I'm 2 away from 300 subs. So, you know, I just want you guys to check out all the content. Be sure to send me any messages, any emails, follow me so I can be able to answer any questions that you may have, or if you want to add on to the conversation, let me know. Guys, I post at least 3 times a week. Sometimes it can be 2 times a week, but I try to stick to about 3 times a week so I can pour out different types of content regarding, lifestyle for men, dating, etc. I cover a lot of different types of topics that a lot of men are afraid to really talk about, right? There's a lot of men out there who's afraid to go to someone and have these types of dialogue and conversations. So this is what the platform is all about. This is what this content is all about. But today I wanted to switch gears a little bit. I wanted to focus on something that's a little bit different from other topics, right? But it's like we never really think about these things. We never really have these discussions of what are some of the turnoffs that women might have, right? And these turnoffs are the reason why you can't necessarily attract the type of woman that you want in your life, and you can't really let's say you can't really date the right type of way. You understand? So it's like in this video we are going to be talking about some of the things that might turn you off, right? Some of the things that women are turned off by, right? So this is going to actually allow you to have a little bit more knowledge as far as how to actually approach, right? But also some of these things are, turn-offs in general, right? People don't want to deal with people that have these types of things and display these types of behaviors. But let's start with it. So the first thing that will turn off a woman, right, is your confidence level, as far as you having low confidence and self-esteem, right? So it's like, what you have to understand is that men are supposed to be the ones to go out there and approach, right? Now women can do it too, but it's kind of a masculine trait. You see, men are the ones from day one. You can do the research, right? You guys can go way back in time, right? But historically speaking, the man of the tribe is the one that hunts. The man of the tribe is the one that goes after what he wants. And that includes when it comes down to dating women and mating and looking for a certain type of female. So it's like, it's not the other way around. It's just recently we have seen in this, time now, right? This new time period in which it's encouraged that women should do this like men and women should do this like men, because all these the feminist movement and everything like that, which preach female independence and all this type of things, right? But really and truly, originally speaking, men are the ones to kind of go after, right, whatever they want, right? It's kind of innate, it's in us, in which we're supposed to do that. You understand? So with that being said, it's like confidence is one of the biggest things that's important for a guy to acquire. Now, this is something that you're not going to naturally, be born with, right? This is something that you have to learn confidence over time. You have to feel comfortable in your skin and whatever you're doing, right? Maybe you might already have done it before in the past and you have experience, and that's the reason why your confidence level is already high. Or maybe you have this thing about yourself in which you love yourself, where it's like, no matter what the situation may be, you are confident that you're going to thrive in any environment that you're in because you love yourself for who you are. See, a lot of people, they can be thrown in any scenario, any situation, but because they like who they are in the inside, they're able to survive. You understand? So it's like having low confidence when you're approaching women is one of the biggest turnoffs. Now, the guy can be, let's just say, in the best physical shape possible. He might be a very attractive guy, but when he opens up his mouth, you can sense the nervousness. You can sense the fact that he's not comfortable with who he is, right? He's not talking very masculine. He's not acting confident. He's acting very nervous and anxious around the female. And that's the biggest turn off ever, especially when you're a good looking dude, you carry yourself right, and then it's like you throw off everything based off the way you approach the woman. Now, the woman might still reject you in the situation, but the probability of that happening is going to be less likely when you are confident in your skin. In fact, women like a challenge. They like the fact that you are comfortable with who you are, and you're flirting with them, and you're telling them different things, and you're not showing that you're fidgeting and you're afraid to talk to them. You understand? So you got to work on the confidence. If you have low confidence, that is a big turn off. Number two, this kind of goes hand in hand with confidence, but insecurity, right? Highlighting the insecurities around the female consistently, or whoever you're dealing with. Guys, you have to understand that people don't like to be around people who's always complaining all the time about their flaws, complaining all about, the fact that they're not good looking, or this is wrong with them. They hate people that actually complains. And if you are a guy that is always talking about how insecure you are, guys, you have to understand women are very insecure. In fact, they're the gender in which they're more insecure than males. So you have to understand something. They don't want to get around a guy or be around a guy who's also insecure as well. Now, we all get to have like certain types of things that we want to work on, right? And we're not really, let's just say, satisfied with certain things that's happening in our lifestyle. It could be the way we look, or it could just be some, mental thing. Like we're just trying to work on certain things, right? But the woman that you're dealing with, or the woman that you're talking to, she doesn't want to hear that shit all the time. You complain about, your body or whatever, because you have to think about it. If she's dealing with you, she likes you, right? She likes you for something. It might not necessarily be what you're talking about as far as your flaws or insecurities. It might be something else that she sees that you're very strong in that is so attractive to her. You understand? And that's why she's with you for that reason. Now, if you start to throw all these other flaws and all these different, insecurities in the picture, that's going to immediately start to allow her to reevaluate, is this the right type of guy that I'm with? Should I even deal with this guy? Should I give him my time? Should I really date him? You know what I'm saying? Should I really F with him? It's like, guys, you are actually making the situation worse, and you're putting yourself in a certain category, right? Because what's going to happen is that she's going to start to look at you as lower level, right? And that's why I encourage guys that when you are talking to women, you should talk to her from the perspective that you are already high in, you're already higher up. You understand? You are the one that's like trying to let her know that you got your shit together, right? And you're supposed to walk around with that energy that you are the best of the best. You understand? So it's like immediately when you have your insecurities and you start highlighting it, you are putting her on a pedestal, and then you're actually putting yourself down. You understand? You are decreasing your level of attractiveness. So be aware of that. That is essentially important. Now, another thing that is seen as a big turnoff, right, is having a low level of social intelligence, right? A lot of people don't really talk about these types of things, right? They don't really talk about this in particular, because you can have a whole class and a whole course on literally social intelligence. This type of shit is taught in college, right? It's sometimes even taught in high school. So it's like, I'm not going to really talk too much about what social intelligence really is. But what I mean by this is that you don't know when to pick up whether or not someone actually likes you or dislikes you, or you also don't know when to kind of back off when the situation's not going in your favor, right? You have to know how to read people. You have to understand that majority of our communication is nonverbal, right? So it's like when you have a low level of social intelligence, and let's just say you approach a chick that you like, right? You find her attractive, that's your type. You start talking to her, and then it seems that the conversation's not as entertaining, right? If you had high level social intelligence, you switch gears and you switch to a topic where you think she's going to be interested in. You're trying to make sure that you are engaging her in whatever you're saying. You understand? Because once she's like bored and she's not entertaining anymore, she's not going to have a high level of interest in you, especially if she already had like a medium level of interest. You want to raise that, right? Sometimes when guys talk and continue to talk and have conversations with their chick or woman, it's like eventually you're actually decreasing the interest in that particular female. Like, she's not interested in you whatsoever, because you're not really switching gears and you're not really talking about something that she can actually, you know, add on. You understand? She can't really have a conversation with you because she's not interested in whatever you're talking about, right? So having a high level of social intelligence is going to allow you and is going to help you to pick up on whether or not the person is not interested in what you're saying. And then also, you're not going to be wasting your time, that person not wasting their time, and you can actually move on and talk to someone else who's probably interested in whatever you're talking about, right? Having a high level of social intelligence is going to allow you to actually attract women that might like you. You understand? It's going to allow you to be able to connect with the types of women that actually like you for who you are. But guys, that's it. I just wanted to highlight 3 different things that might actually, turn off women, right? But some of these things can actually turn off people around you if you don't have these things, right? If you don't have a high level of these things, if you have a low level of these things and you have these things, it's not going to allow you to get success, especially in dating, right? Social intelligence, if you have a low level of that, if you're insecure and you have a low level of confidence, that is going to destroy you in the game. But guys, that's it for the video. Hope you guys are able to get some information on this. Now, there is actually more things that can turn people off. I might do a part 2, part 3, whatever. But also, guys, you can comment down below in my videos and list some additional things that you believe, right, is a turnoff. You understand? Because there's so many turnoff, I can't get into all of them in this video. But guys, be sure to subscribe if it's your first time coming across my content, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.